Hey there, car lovers. Welcome back to Motor Minds, the place where we keep your engine running smooth and your wallet happy. Have you ever seen that annoying check engine light pop up on your dashboard and thought, what now? Don't worry, you're not alone. That little light can mean a lot of things, and today, we're breaking it all down. In this video, we'll look at the top 10 reasons why your check engine light comes on, and, more importantly, how you can fix it without freaking out or wasting money. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's turn that scary light into a simple fix. Let's dive in. Reason number 1. Loose or faulty gas cap. Let's start with something simple and surprisingly common. A loose or faulty gas cap can actually cause your check engine light to turn on. Sounds silly, right? But it's true. Your gas cap seals the fuel system and helps maintain pressure. If it's loose, cracked, or missing, vapors escape, and that triggers a warning in your car's computer. How to fix it? Now here's the good news. It's an easy fix. Just walk around to your gas tank, twist the cap off, and then screw it back on. Until it clicks. That click means it's sealed tight. Take a look at the cap too. If it's old, worn out, or broken, replace it. You can find a new one at any auto store for just a few bucks. Then drive your car for a bit. In most cases, that annoying light will turn off all by itself. Reason number 2. Faulty oxygen sensor. Your oxygen sensor measures how much oxygen is in your exhaust. If it fails, your engine burns more fuel and works harder than it should. You'll lose mileage and your car might run rough. How to fix it? Use a scan tool to check for error codes like P0131 or P0171. If the code points to an O2 sensor, you can replace it with basic tools. Most cars have 2 to 4 sensors. Make sure you get the right one. Reason number 3. Faulty spark plugs or wires. Next up, bad spark plugs or wires. Spark plugs might be small, but they do a big job. They create the spark that ignites fuel in your engine. When plugs go bad or wires wear out, your engine can misfire. What does that feel like? You might notice the engine shaking, poor acceleration, or rough idling. You'll also see your gas mileage drop, and that check engine light might start blinking. How to fix it? Open the hood and remove each spark plug. Check if they look worn out, black, or oily. If so, replace them. Don't forget to inspect the spark plug wires. If they look cracked, dry, or brittle, go ahead and replace them too. Always use the correct spark plug gap and torque listed in your owner's manual. It's a simple fix that can make your engine run like new again. Reason number 4. Bad catalytic converter. Let's talk about the catalytic converter, or CAT for short. This part helps clean your car's exhaust by turning harmful gases into safer ones. But when the catalytic converter goes bad, your engine struggles to breathe. You might notice a loss of power, sluggish acceleration, or even a rotten egg smell from your exhaust. Your car might also burn more fuel than usual. How to fix it? First, rule out other problems like bad spark plugs or oxygen sensors. If your scan tool shows a P0420 code, your catalytic converter might be failing. Try cleaning it with a fuel system cleaner. If that doesn't work, you may need to replace it. But heads up, catalytic converters aren't cheap, so act early before it gets worse. Reason number 5. Mass airflow sensor failure. Next up is the mass airflow sensor, or MEF sensor. This little part measures how much air goes into your engine. Your engine needs the right mix of air and fuel to run smoothly. And if the MEF sensor is dirty or faulty, things go out of balance. You might notice rough idling, poor gas mileage, or even stalling. How to fix it? First, try cleaning it using MEF sensor cleaner only. Don't use regular spray cleaners. If that doesn't solve it, you'll need to replace the sensor. After that, reset the ECU or use a scan tool to clear the check engine light. A clean sensor helps your car breathe better and run stronger. Reason number 6. Faulty ignition coil. Now let's talk about the ignition coil, a key part of your ignition system. It takes power from the battery. and turns it into a high-voltage spark for your spark plugs. If a coil goes bad, your engine misfires, runs rough, or has poor acceleration, you might also feel the engine shaking when you're stopped or notice that your gas mileage drops. How to fix it? Use a scan tool to check for codes like P0300 to P0308. These point to misfires in specific cylinders. You can also swap ignition coils between cylinders to find the bad one. If the misfire moves, you've found the faulty coil. Once you know which one it is, replace it. Some cars use a single coil pack, while others have one coil per cylinder, so always check your vehicle's setup before buying parts. Reason number 7. Faulty thermostat. Here is another common cause of that check engine light. A faulty thermostat. The thermostat controls your engine's temperature by opening and closing to let coolant flow. If it gets stuck closed, the engine can overheat. If it's stuck open, the engine might run too cold, which hurts fuel efficiency and increases emissions. You might see your temperature gauge acting strange, either way too high or not moving at all. Your heater might blow cold air. And of course, that check engine light might pop on. How to fix it? Let your engine cool down completely. Check your coolant level first. Then remove the thermostat housing and take a look. If the thermostat is rusty, stuck, or damaged, replace it with a new one. They're usually cheap and easy to replace with basic tools. And keeping your engine at the right temperature is super important for long-term health. Reason number 8. Dirty or faulty EGR valve. Next up, the EGR valve, which stands for exhaust gas recirculation. This little part helps lower emissions by sending some exhaust gases back into the engine. But when the EGR valve gets stuck open or closed, it throws everything off. You might feel rough idling, poor acceleration, or even notice your engine stalling. And of course, the check engine light might come on. How to fix it? Remove the EGR valve carefully and clean it using carburetor cleaner. Make sure it moves freely and isn't blocked by carbon buildup. If it's still stuck or looks too dirty to clean, replace it. Also, take a moment to inspect the vacuum lines and electrical connections. A leak or loose hose can cause the same problem. Reason number 9. Battery or charging system issues. Modern cars are full of electronics, from sensors and control units to infotainment systems. And all of that depends on one thing: a healthy battery and charging system. If your battery is weak or your alternator isn't working right, your car's computer can get confused. That may lead to weird electrical issues, dim lights, or false sensor readings. And yes, it can definitely trigger your check engine light. How to fix it? Grab a voltmeter and test your battery with the engine off. You should see around 12.6 volts or higher. Then, start the engine and test again. The alternator should show between 13.5 and 14.5 volts. If your numbers are too low, you probably need a new battery or alternator. Also check for loose connections or corrosion on the terminals. Fix the power, and your engine light might turn off soon after. Reason number 10. Transmission problems. Yep, your check engine light can also come on. Because of transmission problems, your engine and transmission work closely together. So if the transmission isn't doing its job, the computer throws a warning. Watch out for signs like the car slipping between gears, slow or hard shifting, or the car feeling rough while driving. These are early signs something's wrong, and ignoring them could lead to a much bigger repair later. How to fix it? First, check the transmission fluid. Make sure it's at the right level and has a clear red color, not dark or burnt. If it's dirty or low, change the fluid and filter. Next, use a scan tool to read any transmission-related error codes. Sometimes it's just a bad sensor or solenoid, an easy fix. But if you catch the issue early, you can avoid a major repair bill down the road. How to scan and read error codes. Before you fix anything, the first step is to read the error code. That code is your car's way of telling you what's wrong. It's like a warning message directly from your engine. To do this, you'll need an OBD2 scanner. That stands for Onboard Diagnostics. You can buy one online for a good price or borrow one for free from most auto parts stores. Look For the OBD2 port under your dashboard, usually near the steering wheel, plug in the scanner, turn your key to the on position, and let it scan your car. Each code will start with a letter, like P for powertrain, followed by numbers, like P0301 for a misfire or P0420 for a catalytic converter issue. These codes help point you in the right direction fast. You can also use apps like Torque or FIXD to get more details and live data. Once you've made the repair, clear the code using the scanner. If the light comes back, no worries. Just scan again. Your car's always giving you clues. Extra tips to prevent check engine light. Want to avoid seeing that check engine light again? Here's how. Use high-quality fuel. Keep up with oil changes. Replace air filters on time. Don't ignore weird sounds or smells. Drive smooth. Avoid hard acceleration and braking. Clean sensors and valves every 20,000 miles. Prevention is cheaper than repair, always. And there you have it. Those are the top 10 reasons your check engine light is on, and exactly what you can do to fix them. Most of these problems are easy, enough to handle at home. If you stay calm, use a scanner, and follow the signs. We hope this video gave you the confidence to tackle your car's issues like a pro. Remember, a little maintenance goes a long way. If you learned something new today, smash that like button. Got questions or your own check engine light story? Drop it in the comments. We read every one. Subscribe to Motor Minds for more clear, practical car tips every week. And don't forget to watch our other videos on bad spark plugs, fuel system cleaning, and DIY engine maintenance. Thanks for watching. Keep your ride smooth, and see you next time on Motor Minds.